Hello everyone. We are presenting this report as a part of our personality development activity to work in a team. There are 5 members in our team, including me, Prajakta Pawar, as team leader with roll number 53, Shreyas Patil with roll number 50, Prathamesh Patil with roll number 48, Dhanashri Kasture with roll number 28, and Bhagyashri Patil with roll number 44. All of us pursuing computer science and engineering in KIT's College of Engineering, Kolhapur. Let us move to contents. The contents of our report are abstract, introduction, what is computer memory, its history, its need, its types, its application, conclusion, and references. We would like to acknowledge our supervisor, Mr. Amol Wagmare, for his valuable advice and support. We would also like to thank our teachers for their encouragement and guidance, and also much thankful to librarian and staff of our Central Library of KIT College of Engineering for their support and help in providing us essential references. Our deepest thanks to our parents for their love, understanding, and support. Let's move to introduction. It is a great privilege to express our ideas about our project titled Computer Memory. Nowadays, computers are becoming one of our basic necessity in every corporate office to every school, college, bank, and even in home. Computer is essential. But what makes computers so different? Yes, it is memory, which makes computer special and prestigious. Computer has huge and fast memory. Now let's get started. What is computer memory? And why this memory gives silver lining to computers? Computer memory is nothing but a device which stores data for use in computer itself. It makes easy to user to retrieve data with convenience. We all know that every electronic device works on semiconductor for sure. Silicon is primarily used in most of electronic devices and so on. So in memory devices also. Memory is nothing but integrated circuit consisting of silicon-based MOS transistor. There are two main types of memories, volatile memory and non-volatile memory. Owing to its name, non-volatile memory stores data for long extent without any risk of losing data. Flash memory, often used as secondary memory, and ROM, EEPROM, used for storing firmware, are major examples of non-volatile memory. Now let us move to history. In early times of computer memory, technology was obligated to very few bytes. It occupied huge space with respect to its memory. Later on, first electronic programmed digital computer could perform hard calculations involving 20 numbers. Such computers used vacuum tubes which caused huge heat issue. After this, J. J. Perspert Eckert came up with acoustic delay line memory. With this technique, calculation up to few hundred thousand bits were made possible. Then there originated S electron tube, Williams tube, both used electron beams in glass tube as means of storage. There were nothing but cathode ray tubes which were used by Williams. But this was random X, that is volatile memory. Now there was need to find non-volatile memory. Magnetic core memory was the first non-volatile memory developed by FWVA and WAM till 1960 because in 1960s semiconductor memory come into existence with revolution in memory field. Bipolar memory, which used bipolar transistor, was firstly invented. This was used from Texas Instruments to US Air Force. Along with this, the concept of solid state memory was proposed by Bob Norman. Bipolar offered much more efficient performance than magnetic core memory, even though magnetic core memory was dominant due to its small size and cost efficiency.
My name is Prathamesh Shivaji Patil. I'm from E division. Our PPT is about computer memory, and I'm going to tell about need of computer memory, types of computer memory, and introduce the MOS, means metal oxide semiconductor. First, I introduce the MOS, means metal oxide semiconductor, MOS memory. The invention of MOSFET, means metal oxide semiconductor file effect transistor, or MOS transistor, is made by Mohammed M. Atiyah and Downkarg at Bell Labs in 1959, enabled the practical use of metal oxide semiconductor, means MOS transistor, as a memory cell storage elements, a function previously served by magnetic cores. MOS memory was developed by John Smith at Fairchild Semiconductor in 1964. In addition to higher performance, MOS semiconductor memory was cheaper and consumed less power than magnetic core memory. In 1965, J. Wood and R. Ball proposed digital storage systems that use MOS, CMOS, means complementary MOS memory cell. Basically, the semiconductor memory is a digital electronic semiconductor device used for digital data storage, such as computer memory. Now the next slide is about the need of computer memory. Basically, the computer memory holds data and instructions that the central processing unit, means CPU, needs before a program can run. The program is loaded from storage into the memory. This allows the CPU direct access to the computer program. Memory is needed to store data and retrieve it when needed. Computer have two kind of memory. One is primary and another is secondary. Secondary memory is commonly known as just storage. It's used to store files when they are not needed by the processor. Next, the type of computer memory. Computer memory is the generic term for all the different types of data storage technology that a computer may use, including RAM, ROM, and flash memory. So, some types of computer memory are designed to be very fast, meaning that the central processing unit CPU can access data stored there very quickly. Other types are designed to be very low cost, so that large amount of data can be stored there economically. Another way that computer memory can vary is that some types are non-volatile, which means they can store data on a long-term basis even when there is no power. And some types are volatile, which are often faster but which lose all the data stored on them as soon as the power is switched off. A computer system is built using a combination of these types of computer memory, and the exact configuration can be optimized to produce the maximum data processing speed or the minimum cost, or some compromise between the two. Here is the chart of the types of the computer memory.
Hello, I am Sresh Patel from Division E, roll number 50. Let's see the types of computer memory. First type is primary memory. In primary memory includes ROM and RAM. Primary memory is located close to the CPU on the computer's motherboard. It is used to store data that CPU needs immediately. Volatile memory is a computer memory that requires power to maintain the stored information. Most modern semiconductor volatile memory is either static RAM or dynamic RAM. There are two types of primary memory. First is RAM or random access memory, and second is ROM, which is read-only. First type is RAM, means random access memory. Random access memory is a form of computer memory that can be read and changed in order. It is used to store working data and machine code. RAM memory is very fast. It can be written to as well as read. It is a volatile, so all data stored in a RAM memory is lost when it loses power. It is very expensive compared to all types of secondary memory. Data that is required for imminent processing is moved to RAM, where it can be accessed and modified very quickly. There are two types of RAM, DRAM and ESRAM. DRAM stands for dynamic RAM, and it is the most common type of RAM used in computer. The oldest type is known as single data rate DRAM, but newer computers use faster dual data rate DRAMs. Second type is ESRAM. ESRAM stands for static RAM, and it is a particular type of RAM which is faster than DRAM. It has 6 transistors in each cell, and ESRAM is usually available in megabyte, while DRAM is purchased in gigabytes. DRAM needs constantly refreshed to maintain data integrity. Second type of primary memory is ROM, means read-only memory. data cannot normally be written in this memory. It is very fast type of memory which is usually installed close to the CPU on the motherboard. ROM is a non-volatile memory. When the computer is turned on, the CPU can begin reading information stored in the ROM. ROM is used in a simple electronic devices to store firmware which runs as soon as the device is switched on.
Hello everyone, this is Dhanashree Nandakumar Kasture from E Division E28. As we discussed about computer memory, history, introduction, need, types, etc. Now I am going to discuss about types of ROM, difference between RAM and ROM, secondary memory and hard disk types. So firstly, types of ROM. There are basically three types of ROM, including PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. PROM stands for programmable read-only memory. EPROM stands for erasable programmable read-only memory, and EEPROM stands for electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. Here, the basic difference between EPROM and EEPROM is that the word can be erased or written by the computer system. So now, difference between RAM and ROM. ROM is generally non-volatile, where RAM is volatile. ROM is fast to read only, but RAM is fast to read as well as write. ROM is usually used in small quantities and it cannot be written too quickly, but RAM is used to store data that CPU needs to process immediately, and ROM is relatively expensive than the RAM. Now the secondary memory. Secondary memory comprises many different storage media. It includes hard disk drives, solid state drives, optical drives and tape drives. First drive is hard disk drive. This is an electromechanical device, data storage device. Here we can see the hard disk drive. Hard disk drives are a type of a non-volatile storage. This device uses magnetic storage to store and receive data using the platters. In that data is accessed in a random access manner. That means individual blocks of data can be stored and received in any order.
Hello, I am Bhagyashree Patil from E Division E44. So solid state drives. A solid state drive is a solid state storage device that uses integrated circuit assemblies to store data persistently, typically using flash memory and functioning as a secondary storage in the hierarchy of computer storage. It is also sometimes called a solid state device or solid state disk, even though solid state drives lack the physical spinning disks and movable read-write heads used in hard drives or floppy disks. This is the image of the solid state drives. Then optical drives, CD or DVD. In computing, an optical disk drive is a disk drive that uses laser light or electromagnetic wave within or near the visible light spectrum as a part of the process of reading or writing data to form optical discs. Some drives can only read from certain disks, but recent drives can both read and record, also called burners or writers. Then tape drives. This is the image of the tape drives. A tape drive is a data storage device that reads or writes data on a magnetic tape. Magnetic tape data storage is typically used for offline actual data storage. Tape media generally has a favorable unit cost and a long actual stability. A tape drive provides sequential access storage, unlike a hard disk drive which provides direct access storage. A disk drive can move to any position on the disk in a few milliseconds, but a tape drive must physically wind tape between reels to read any one particular piece of data. As a result, tape drives have very large average access times. Then applications in TVs, VCRs, cell phones, PDAs, car radios, game consoles.
Then conclusion, our results provides direct evidence that computer memory have to many uses and applications in present. Memory takes us beyond the present and permits us to transit the here and now. Without memory, intelligent behavior which responds flexibly to changes in the situation just isn't possible. Because memory provides the cognitive basis for other cognitive functions. A full analysis of individual and collective memory is that memory is not just a subject for cognitive psychologists and cognitive neuroscientists anymore. A complete understanding of the nature and function of memory requires contribution from other fields, personality, social and psychology, sociology and anthropology, and also history, literacy studies, and even music and art history. So these are the references.